You depend on them every day, writes this story at abcnews.com. They're there to get you safely to and from your destination, your automobile. What are they? They're your tires. Your tires. And now there's been a nationwide ABC News investigation conducted at the affiliate level. This is kind of interesting. They use the affiliates to go out and do this, and then find as much data as they could, and then they fed it all to the network to do this story, which is very interesting. It turns out that when you go to buy tires, brand new tires, let's say you've got a car that's 7, 8 years old, whatever it is, and you decide, all right, the tires are bald, or maybe it's depending on how much you drive, 2, 3 years old, and you're like, I got to do something about this. We got to change the tires. So you go and you buy tires, and they look brand new.
They look beautiful. They're right up there on display, and usually have Natalie attired salespeople and color coordinated outfits telling you why you need this one or this one to be the best one. Yeah.
Yes.
Very exciting time. Get those new tires.
Well, it turns out that some of these tires are potentially dangerous because they are either recalled tires that are just sitting around that they never gave back in the recalls, and they waited for the recall to expire and people forget about it and for it to come out of the system.
People won't recall the recall.
Right. And, or old tires. And there's a very simple way to do this. A very simple way to figure out if the tires that you just bought, or maybe even bought a used car that had new tires on it.
Let me tell you that. They say, look, this car's got 110,000 miles on it, but we just put 4 brand new tires. Everything's all fixed up. Here's your limited warranty, your used car guarantee, all that good stuff. So they tell you that they're new tires, but they might not be.
They may not be. As a matter of fact, there is a 4-digit code. Now, here's the thing. On the side of your tire, near the inner ring, there's a string of letters and numbers that begin with DOT.
Okay.
Department of Transportation, DOT. Follow that string to the end until you get to the series of 4 numbers. The 4 numbers represent a date code. They represent, the first 2 numbers are the week of the year. There's 52 weeks in a year. Oh. So that's anywhere from 01 to 52.
Because that's how we always date things and mark things.
Well, in certain inventory systems, that is. I mean, people who work in warehouses.
The layman doesn't do it that way.
Right, exactly. But this
is deliberately designed to be a little kind of difficult to read. Okay, so the first two are
the
week of the year.
The week of the year. So it's like, January 1st, it would be 01.
Okay.
And in December 23rd, it would be 52. And then the second, these are the key numbers right here, are the year. So, for example, the code 1303
that would
be the beginning of April from 2003.
2003, all right.
Our old friend Brian Ross from ABC News is here to explain. Were you shocked by this, Brian?
That is quite the system, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to crack the code to know how old your tire is, and the industry says, "Oh, that's not a big problem. Everyone does that." I don't know of any other system that does that. So you have these 4 digits, as you were saying, and that's the date, and there's no indication. You got to learn or watch our report, or I don't know how you're supposed to know that. In any case, the industry says it doesn't really matter because old tires aren't that dangerous. Now, Ford, GM, and Chrysler all say after 6 years you should replace them. That's 6 years after manufacture. That's 6 years of use.
Yeah, a couple things there. First of all, Brian, I don't think Dale Earnhardt Jr. would have known about this code until you did this investigative report. So the idea that everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
And you're saying that if the tire industry is saying that old tires aren't that dangerous, well, then why do we need the tire industry selling us new tires?
Exactly. And, and Michelin, for instance, even says there should be a 10-year limit. So they've got their own internal issues, but officially their position is nothing to worry about. There is now this National Transportation Safety Board investigation, which says there may well be something to worry about following a very bad accident down in Louisiana, which old tire came apart as SUV lost control, ran right into a school bus with a high school baseball team. 4 people were killed. So there's a lot going on here.
Right. And we always know, rubber over time ages and becomes
absolutely
harder, less supple, which is, the key to the tire, right?
Right. Now, might not be as much of a problem in Chicago as in Phoenix, but still it's an issue.
Yeah. Oh, because of heat on the road and stuff.
That's right.
Although I'm gonna tell you something. I mean, ever touch a tire after you've driven for a while?
Oh yeah.
It's hot. Hot is hot, Brian. All right. So let's go back to where these tires are being purchased. What kind of places are selling these either recalled or old tires?
Major outlets.
Uh-oh.
Major outlets. Our station out in San Francisco, KGO, bought 3 recalled Michelin tires at a Costco.
Oh boy.
And we told Costco what happened. We told Michelin what happened, and they said it can't be. And then we sent them the serial number and said, "Oh my gosh, this never should have happened."
Yeah.
And they said, "Send them back. We will destroy them immediately. They should not be on the road."
Is there some sort of distributor in the middle of this that's causing the problem?
No, the tire companies are selling directly to individual stores and retailers, and they just don't do a good system. The fact is, if you know that tire number, there's a 10-digit number, there's no place to sort of punch that in and see, is that tire recalled? You can do that with the VIN number, the vehicle identification number, and see if there are recalls on the car you own. You can't do it with tires. And going through the Highway Traffic Safety and the NHTSA website looking for it, it actually makes the launch of Obamacare look brilliant.
Oh, I know. The government's so good at these computers.
They really don't know what they're doing.
No, they really don't. Hey, so this 10-digit number is not the DOT number that we're talking about.
That's the DOT number. And the last 4 of that is where you find the date.
Oh, so that would tell you if that particular model of tire has been recalled.
Well, if there was such a system, but it doesn't exist. There's no place to do that.
You would just have to Google around and put in the date and the make.
We've tried it all. They're on if you go to the website of the government, you get sort of a PDF with a long list of various names and models and sizes
that you
cannot
search.
And there might be you open up and it has like 5 different Bridgestones and 4 different Michelins. It would be a 2 or 3 hour search. Really, who's going to do that? And certainly nobody at these stores selling that. And then you've got mechanics who are rotating in cars, tires that might be spares that have been recalled. They have no way to check. And, they've lost lawsuits because they put them on, but they say, frankly, there's no way we could practically check.
You're saying even at the distribution point, there's no one to check.
No, there was a woman down in Alabama. They rotated down a recalled tire onto her car. Walmart did it. They lost $4 million. They went to trial. The jury gave the woman $4 million, found Walmart liable. But the fact is, we need a better system to check this out. Our guys just don't have a way to do it.
Wow. We're uncovering all kinds of crap today on this program. All right, Brian.
Well, you guys always do it. You're great.
Yeah, well, that's what we do. That's why we're out there looking for the consumer.
Okay.
All right, Brian. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We'll have more tonight on World News with Diane.
All right, thank you. World News Tonight. Look for Brian Ross, ABC News Chief Investigative Correspondent, and check your tire number. It starts with the DOT, letters DOT for Department of Transportation, and then the last 4 digits. Actually, just look at the last 2 digits. That'll tell you the year.
So now I'm worried that when I drive to buy my lottery tickets, it's just going to end poorly altogether based on the first hour of the show.
All right, kids. There's an